how to be a safe place for someone with anxiety. Yeah, in today's times, it's so charged, and I've been on both sides, just experiencing so much anxiety and like being around a person and being like afraid that they're thinking I'm crazy, or just being afraid of rocking the boat, or being on the other side and being that, loving friend or loving family member who is witnessing my loved one going into like a downward spiral of anxious thoughts that is just taking over their mind, taking over their body, and wanting to be able to fix it and just not knowing how, if I can fix it or what I can do to make it better. So I created 7 tips to really help support you in a moment that you might be experiencing with someone where you don't know what to do when anxiety is a part of that situation. So let's begin. Okay. So regulate before you relate. When we're in this horrible, terrifying space of feeling anxious, we can sense other people's energy, right? And we can sense when we're upsetting someone, and then it'll just get us more worked up. So what can we do for that person where we're not trying to fix anything, but we're just trying to be that calm, right? So can you take a long, deep breath? Can you soften your body? Can you soften your voice? A calm you is going to be a much safer them. So you're the anchor in the storm in that moment, right? How can you be that anchor in the storm? Be a presence, not a fixer. Yeah, because we want to fix the situation. We want to dish out all the advice. We want to just like find options and like help them however we can to feel better, right? But instead of giving that advice, can we just try to be that presence for them? Like, I'm here with you. And actually say that, I'm here with you. And let them feel your steadiness. Create a gentle environment. Often when we're that stimulated in our bodies and in our minds, we just need to find opportunities to really settle it down. So can you find ways to dim the lights if it's a bright space? Can you find ways to go to a quiet space if it's really loud? Can you dim down the music? Can you find a way to, if there's lots of people, to go to a place where there's less people? Can you find their favorite sweater, find a blanket that's comforting for them, offer to make them a tea, offer to make them a cocoa, like anything to just like really soften that space. And you're not trying to distract them, but you're more just trying to create a place that has ease in it, right? And that will help them soften. This is one of my favorite ways to help somebody feel better. Validate their experience. Because yeah, if I have a bout of anxiety around someone, I'm feeling really self-conscious about how I'm behaving. And if somebody says to me, no, actually, like, I hear you, I really, really hear you, like, that totally makes sense, or just like, this sounds so heavy, like really acknowledging how they're feeling and acknowledge their needs that aren't being met, right? That can be just like a huge, huge game changer. Because validation really calms the nervous system. And let's face it, if somebody validates what we're going through, they make us feel human. And we realize we're not crazy, we're human. We're just going through a human experience. Invite grounding. Yeah, so sensory grounding. It could be putting your feet in the grass, with your socks off. It could be listening for the sound of a beautiful bird. It could be smelling vanilla imagining that you're smelling vanilla. Or maybe you're even smelling something really cool that's like reminding you of your childhood. But really kind of like playing together to just focus on the senses in a really curious kind of like childlike way. Because when we can bring them back into the now, it can really help them shift out of anxiety. Offer gentle choices. This is another part of it, right? When we're feeling stuck, when we're feeling cornered, when we're feeling unsafe, we feel like we don't have any power in the situation. We have no choices. And so what can we do? What can we offer to them that helps them see that they do have choices? Like it could be, do you want to talk, or do you want to just sit? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a drive? Just anything you can think of to help them really find choices that they have and restore their sense of agency. And this one is my last one. Remind them that this isn't forever, because it really does feel like forever when we're going through that, doesn't it? It's brutal. I think anxiety is one of my least favorite experiences, and I have just like so much empathy for anybody who's going through it. But if somehow when I'm going through those anxious thoughts I can be reminded that this isn't forever, that it's just like the clouds passing in the sky, and that I've actually gotten through times like this or even worse before, it's a reminder, right? It's a reminder of my strength. And so I try to help others when they're going through that, remember that they have strength in this, and that it's not gonna stay. It's gonna pass. I hope this helps. Let me know how it goes. If you have an experience in the upcoming days, try out some of these things, and let me know if it helps. Okay, sending much love. Talk to you soon.